Yeah, you're not forgotten here. And I mean, seeing him come here, this is, I think, the second time I've met him here. He has talked to my wife on numerous occasions via phone. So he's there supporting us non-stop. I mean, what people don't see as he might not be talking to one individual soldier, but he is making sure that even though he hasn't spoke to that one soldier, he's making sure that they are being treated the exact same way as a regular active component soldier is, and that there's no separation between anything. He's hard charging, make sure, and whatever you want to do, if you want to stay in, he's going to go to your back to help you stay in. And as long as you're putting forth that 110% effort, he's going to give you a 200% to help you out and push you to what you want to do and give you the support so you know, hey, I can still be a soldier even though I've lost my leg or you lost an arm or something. He's going to be there to help you out and push you and let you help you to achieve whatever goal that's what you want to achieve.
Yeah, I started a thing called Chinook Santa. It's basically, I sent a letter to my local VFW here in Texas to ask them for a couple boxes so we can send them out to remote FOBs. And it got blown way out of proportion, but it's a good thing. We were getting anywhere from 200 to 400 boxes up to a day sometimes. And we would go all over Afghanistan dropping off these boxes to remote FOBs. And he had come to my air base where I was at and had asked where I was at, but I was on R&R. So I just brought it up to him, and he knew exactly who I was the second I brought it up, which it made me feel pretty good. It shows that the man definitely cares about the soldiers and has a good memory on the good things along with the bad. So it was very impressive.
And I guess it definitely breaks up the monotony, as you said, like sitting around in the barracks, you know, having people come out, you know, whether it's him or the other reserve top-ranking NCOs.
Yes,
I mean,
it's
proud to put on the uniform.
Very much so, and it also, with some of the questions answered, now I know that you know, I don't have to worry about if I get med boarded out, which I don't think is going to happen. I hope not. I want to stay in, and there are more options of staying in as well. So a lot of my concerns were answered. So I'm quite happy about that.
Kind of makes you be able to sleep at night a little bit better?
Yeah.
You've got options.
Yes, definitely. I have more options than I thought I did.
We're here this week with the senior enlisted advisors from all the 7 reserve and guard chiefs that are out here. And we're here to, we get together once a year. We talk about issues that involve all the reserve components. And we're here basically today, came out to the Center for the Intrepid to see wounded warriors.
And you also met with some soldiers earlier, Sergeant Major?
We did. I did a town hall with the soldiers from the Army Reserve that are here. What I want to do is anytime I go out is to do a town hall with Army Reserve soldiers to get feedback from them on issues or concerns they've got, put out information to them, and then take it back to General Schultz and then to our staff to make sure that we get, if there's issues, that we get them rectified. Well, I mean, again, travel, one of my 3 priorities is the wounded warriors. So, I mean, I always try to make a stop wherever I go as far as a camp poster station to go to the WTUs, or if there's a CBWTU there, to make it part of the trip while I'm out. And just to go to talk to the soldiers. A lot of the soldiers that I meet, for them and their families, we see a lot of some of the same issues that we're trying to get resolved. So again, familiar with a lot of them. Some of them are policy changes that we're, you know, trying to work to get changed. Some of them are just administrative things that we got to get worked through their chains of command. So again, a lot of it is a common operating picture of understanding what a lot of their challenges are already, and then hearing it, and then just trying to find out who they belong to as far as their parent units and getting those things resolved for them and their families. Well, I mean, we as not only an Army, as the Army Reserve, but as a nation have a responsibility to take care of those soldiers and their families that have protected us and that are serving with us right now or have served with us. So part of that is what can we do to, you know, look at options other than if a medical evaluation board says they can continue to serve, and they want that option to try to serve, that we do everything within our power to allow them that benefit, you know, to continue to serve, or that option to serve.
And so how many times have you been here?
I've been here several times, probably close to 8 to 10 times in the last year and a half. Again, whenever I come to Fort Sam Houston, I always come out here. We were just here 2 weeks ago. I was here with the Sergeant Major of the Army. The Sergeant Major of the Army had the senior active component guard and reserve leadership come out here and get a tour of this facility. So I was here last week. Again, now today it's with the reserve senior enlisted advisors from the 7 components that came out here. And we all share pretty much the same issues and concerns. We're trying to fix problems for our wounded warriors that are out there and for their families. And so whether it's a guardsman, whether it's a airman, or whether it's a Coast Guard, Coastie, you know, we have a lot of the same issues. It's just trying to get them returned to health, or to get them the best medical care they deserve.
And anything you want to add?
I just, you know, again, it's always just an honor to come out here. When we ever, you know, travel and have an opportunity to interact with our wounded warriors, our soldiers and their family members out here, and the cadre that are doing outstanding, you know, yeoman's work out here of carrying a lot of the heavy lifting for these soldiers here, for our wounded warriors. It's just, you know, it's very humbling. And what I get the kind of energy is to see, you know, a soldier that's an amputee and a wounded warrior, and to take that back, and it motivates me. And so I personally get a lot out of that, because it makes me continue to want to drive and to push our staff and our command sergeant majors out there and commanders in the field to make sure that, number one, they're reaching out to our soldiers and their families and talking to them and checking on them. That's our responsibility to do that. And then two, that, you know, we're doing whatever possible we can to try to take care of them. So that's what charges me up, is to see these soldiers and see the strength that they have out here, and some of the things they're doing, and they just want to be part of the force, and they want to just get better and be a part of this organization. That's what motivates me.